So we got here the incel black manosphere tag team right here. Building my future step by step, which is the golden pookie incel. And of course, him and the Shart discussions are agreeing on a lot, or, AKA Mulatto Town Hall. So the golden pookie puts, it's definitely cuckold behavior to kiss the behind of light skin and mixed women if they aren't showing us love in return. Some of these men are huge beta males. Now, who are the men that are kissing the butts of mixed women? They never specify who the guys are or how they're pandering or kissing the butts of mixed women. It's because I already pointed out both of these guys do not like mixed women. They've publicly said that all over YouTube and social media. Like I said, with the Shart discussions, he doesn't even like his own sister. He calls his sister a whore for getting knocked up and being a baby mama by a pookie. And he doesn't like his mom. He called his mom a cunt. I swear to God, he literally told me his mom is a cunt and a bitch because he saw his mom emasculate his father. So he has resentment towards his mom. His mom's mulatto. His mom's mixed race. So this is what it is with these type of characters, these incel guys. Like they just have this resentment towards mixed women. So any type of, and for the golden pookie guy, he's just been rejected by mixed women his whole life because he's a loser. He's rejected by all women. Let's be clear. But he desires mixed women, which I don't hate him for. I do as well. Mixed women are the most beautiful, but they have resentment towards mixed women. I feel it's based off rejection and just internal kind of family issues. And they're bringing that shit to YouTube and they're trying to mask it as, oh, well, these guys kiss the butt of mixed women. And I'm like, well, what guys? And honestly, I don't see it. Most mixed guys that I see, they have confidence. They just go get a white chick or a Mexican chick, a Latina. That's what we've all done. Pretty much, we just move along. If the mixed chicks ain't rocking with us, we're like, hey, there's other chicks out here. Most of us go about it like that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't relate to these two incel knucklehead guys. Like, they're trying to frame it where that you're a simp or you're kissing the butt of mixed women if you're trying to work with them to build something like a kind of community, so to speak. They look at that as simping. When both of these losers have already made it publicly clear based off their trauma, their past, that they do not like mixed women. Okay, and then Mulatto Town Hall, aka Justin Sharp Discussions, the red pill incel, he replied to the Golden Pookie saying, that's why I despise men who are against others traveling for sex or to find a wife. Did you guys see that? Let me repeat it. He says, I despise men who are against others traveling for segs or to find a wife. So he despises. See, what it is because he knows I was clowning this incel pookie bitch, the golden pookie incel. I was clowning him because he's such a coward, a pathetic loser where he wants to just jump on a plane, become a passport pookie and find a mixed race wife. Like, he doesn't just want to connect with mixed people in other countries and build a following or a network or collaborate. No, he specifically wants to find a wife. Now, both of these incel fucktards are hypocritical pieces of shit. See, because I was clowning the golden pookie about being a passport pookie, and this Justin Shart incel, he felt a certain way about that. So now they're trying to flip it and revert it. And they're like calling me a guy going for sex tourism when they clearly see that I'm not posting anything about me going to a club or hooking up with chicks. Whenever I travel these countries, they literally see video footage of me interviewing other mulattoes. They literally see that, but they're trying to flip it and revert it to that I'm going for sex tourism, which is basically just a slandering campaign. Not effective, but they're trying it. But I'm showing this to show the hypocrisy. How they're all for sex tourism. The Mulatto Town Hall, Justin Shart just says right here, he despises men who are against others for traveling for sex. And he puts right here, that's rainbow behavior. And we are supposed to step it up for ran through non-virgins. Ran through non-virgins. This is a black manosphere red pill fucking incel guy. This is your guys' quote unquote mulatto mayor. He's a builder. Yeah, right. He doesn't build shit. It's all talk. All talk with this boy. And then you see right here where this was on his community wall for his new channel, Mulatto Town Hall, because he's trying to grift mulattoes to support him. He's trying to get a following. And he's clout chasing off me, which is a pretty stupid idea because you will get clowned. And of course, he tagged his incel buddy, the crack baby chief, Golden Pookie guy. He says, and Creole Chief and him are building something special. Special, right? Just a bunch of incels complaining about mixed women. Okay. And have been doing the physical work. No physical work. You guys aren't physically doing shit. The Pookie guy's just smoking weed all day, playing video games. What the hell are you doing, Justin? You're not doing anything. Why aren't these other mulatto men putting down money for offices, fundraisers, and campaigns, but have the money to go to Brazil for sex tours? You guys see that? This is the kind of hypocrisy I'm talking about. And he's taking shots at me, subliminals. He's throwing subliminal shots at me. I was in Brazil, collaborated with Parjatuje, Beatrice Bueno, who has a massive following. She has 100K, close to 100K, just about followers on Instagram. And so the whole Pardo audience now sees my material. There's a massive language gap, English and Portuguese, but I'm trying to convince my audience, English speakers, Americans, you guys got to take an effort to connect with them and learn some Portuguese. And I hope they do the same as well. Beatrice, she's bilingual. Thank God I met her and we were able to make this connection. But you look at this fucking incel, Justin Sharp, throwing shots, talking about sex tours. Where the hell did I post anything about chicks I hooked up with? Nothing. But see, this is the slander campaign to compete with me. But didn't I just share with you guys? You guys can see right here. This is what he was saying. You see where he says right here, that's why I despise men who are against others traveling for sex or to find a wife. Do you guys see the fucking hypocrisy with this incel piece of shit? Mulatto Town Hall. 2 months ago, he's pro sex tourism. Yay, let's go find a wife and be a passport bro. But now, all of a sudden, he's trying to grift these mulatto Americans. Now he's against it. This guy is a fucking hardcore fraud. I just don't know why he's so stupid to even try me like this when you're all open like this, bro. You're all out in the open, exposed like this, and you're fucking trying me. Why don't you just shut up and you and the Pookie weed smoker, you guys go be productive and do something? Clowns are unprincipled males. You're not going to get anywhere with them. You know, so what unites them is clout chasing off me. Their envy for me is what unites them. It's not going to last. Just the hypocrisy is so insane. He was for sex tourism 2 months ago, but now today he wants to be against it to, throw shots and slander other males, right? It's time to take down the spaces that are not productive, as you had 2 years to start something and yet no results. I have all results to my standards. Collaborations, networking, building. And he says 3K paid for allegedly. It's the whole fake subs claim that they always say. The people underneath you, they always make that claim. Yeah, but they need to throw shots and try to make these subliminals and go back and forth with larger content creators to build their following. And they think it's like organic or something that they're doing it. They can't provide any proof that I personally paid for one sub, but this is a common argument that other content creators and other spaces, etc., make on the internet, because there are people who pay for subs. I'm just not one of them, and they can't provide the proof. But this is common what you'll see with what they do. So another subliminal there, and then he puts in a monopoly on mulatto spaces. A monopoly. He's saying I got a monopoly. I just have the loudest voice and the biggest balls. And you can't compete, Justin. And I kicked you out of my circles. I blocked you. I excluded you. So don't come crying about it's a monopoly. If you have a better product, if you can network and collaborate better than me, by all means do it. But so far, what I'm seeing, this is messy shit. You're a hypocritical piece of shit scumbag. And no males out here, once they get access to this information and see how double crossing you are, they're not going to trust your ass with their money or business. Like, this guy's fucking unprincipled fucking scam artist. They're not going to want to mess with you. I don't deal with you and the Pookie bitch. But you guys get off on that. You guys are, let's throw subliminal shots and let's troll him and all this. I'm like, really? I can clown both of you at once. It's no problem. It says mini office or petition to show that you are serious. Step aside already and let the real men. Yeah, the real men. Yeah, okay, yeah. Justin Sharp, the real guy. Yeah, okay. And his pot smoking buddy, the crack baby chief. Let the real men solve problems ranging from learning trades, building schools, learning new tech, and reviving old cities where mulatto people can enjoy their lives. This will be your final year on YouTube. Oh yeah, it's like a threat, basically. It just got started. The clowning roast session just got started with your monkey ass. I'm surprised you're even trying this. I'm really surprised. Easy content. That's all it is. This is off my main mission. What they're trying to do with this is purposely kind of get me off my square because they know I'm building, I'm growing. And they're trying to discredit that by saying, paid for allegedly. You had 2 years and no results. Like they're trying to discredit everything I've done with the collaborations, connecting other content creators, building. Like, what do you have to show for it? Nothing. This fucking mulatto town hall didn't even call himself a mulatto until I told him it was okay. He was just considered himself a light-skinned black. He's just a black identified black. He wasn't even mixed identified until a couple years ago. It was because of me. He felt like it was okay to call himself mulatto. So I'm going to take the blame. I'm partly responsible, at fault for what I'm seeing right now. Because, I basically extended a olive branch and some of these weird motherfuckers who weren't vetted got in, slipped through the cracks. And now I wouldn't say this is a problem. This is kind of a nuisance though. And look at how big and mighty he talks. This will be your final year on YouTube. Bitch, I wish you fucking try. I will be here as long as I want. But just the gall that he thinks that he's in this like high position to make demands, right? He thinks very highly of himself and you have nothing to show for it. That's the sad part. Like you're starting out like this early on, like trying to talk like you're about something, building schools, learning trades. You're a fucking substitute teacher. I know you're going to school for civil engineering. Do that. Don't know why you're talking about me. And the Golden Pookie guy, what the fuck does that clown do? What is he? He has like a warehouse job. I don't know if he quit. I think he said he's going to school for tech. Yeah, go do that. If you guys are so ambitious, but all of your content is like taking subliminal shots at me and all this shit, because you're just jealous hoes. You're jealous hoes and you're trying to discredit that. The 2 years I've been on YouTube, not only one, it's just building the community. I've learned so much, shared with people, people shared with me. I've learned so much about mulatto history and mulatto endeavors, mulatto identity, culture for the past 2 years. That's what it's always been about for me, was community development. But this guy, this mulatto town hall, looks at it as if there's no physical offices or nothing physical in the real world, it means nothing. And I told you guys, he didn't even identify as mulatto until 2 years ago, till I told him it was okay. And I'm part of the blame for all this, I take blame. Same thing with the little hybrid pussy. That's why I was quiet for a minute, more than a minute. I kind of take blame because I was there, on some panels in the Discord and kind of, networked. I mean, it's a learning process. Navigating social media, some of these spaces, trying to find people. And I have to be better about vetting. This is a lesson that I, as a man, have to learn now, is the vetting process, vetting people, not fully co-signing and connecting with people on a level like that. I have to vet people. It's something I have to learn because I've made a lot of mistakes, a lot. And I got to take the blame for that. I could take the L's. I can lick my wounds and, get back up and, be better. And this is another example of that. Another example. Yeah. So this guy's trying to talk all big and shit, like he's going to build, office buildings and okay, yeah, go do that. Build your school, tech, reviving old cities for mulattoes. Yeah. Okay. Do that. Barely started calling yourself a mulatto until I told you it was okay. Loser, boy.